Okay, perfect, great. Thank you very much for sticking with me. All right, we're about to get down to some nitty gritty stuff. All right, so this is for a lot of people who's trying to figure out how to make ways to make income. All right, now this can go go small as a small kid all the way to an older person. All right, as an elderly person. All right, so let's just go off an example if this is a kid version. All right, so maybe like 3 or 4 years old. All right, so parents or guardian, if you all can sit down with them, they've read a lot of books, or if you read them a lot of books, tinkle with their mindset, see the things that what they like. All right, what is a story that you would like to say? Like, would you like to dragon to come down the bowling ball pin and slip and bowl a strike, roar, whoop, strike, and everybody start laughing, ha 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 ha, and things that sort? Or would you like to grab a hold of a lot of air balloons, and you're gonna fly around the world, and then you just landed in Italy, you ate some spaghetti with Garfield, and then from there you got on some more balloons, and then you landed on a surfboard, you surfed the waves until you got tired, and then you rode the air balloons, and you went back home, and then your parents fixed you some food. Things like that. All right. I know I just took you on a lot of trips, but just think about, I just thought about that on the top of my head. All right, so this is some things that you can definitely do. So the main point is, how can we make income with books? All right, so definitely if your book is a niche, a great niche, and is not being overpopulated with so many other books, so that way yours can stand out, you're gonna go far. All right, now if to all the people who like say for example real estate, there's a lot of people in real estate, so there's a lot of real estate books. If you can come up with a created niche that can stand out from everybody else, then that's why it'll draw a lot of people to you. All right, and then it'll be kind of bonus because due to the fact that a lot of people are already looking for real estate, so your pond has a lot of more fish, so that way you'll be able to catch some. All right, if that makes sense. All right, so let's get back to the calculator. So if you want to make, a lot of people want to say, what does it take to make up to $1 million and everything? Okay, well then we'll get to that. Okay, well, how much it would take me to get to $500,000? Well, we'll get to that. All right. How much would it take me to get to $1,000? All right, now you're getting somewhere. All right, so let's go with $1,000. $1,000, I will recommend selling your book, and the way I teach it to you, that you sell it from $2.99 to, let's say, $9.95. All right, that's gonna be your key point until your editions start becoming more brighter, your books start getting bigger, things of that sort, and you're able to charge more. All right, but this is just for starters, so that way you can get a lot of customers rolling in. All right, so let's say for example, if it was 1,000, if we're trying to make 1,000, let's divide that, and we're going to sell them for $9.95. That means it's going to take me, let me get my pen out. All right, perfect. So that's going to take me 100 copies. All right, well, if you want to round it off, 101 copies. 101 copies to be sold to make $1,000. All right, pretty cool, huh? All right, now this is for everybody who wants to get very, very zesty with it. Well, in my case, zesty, whatever you want to call it. Now this is for everybody who wants to get more bigger in the mindset of, oh, okay, I want to make 100,000. Okay, perfect. Let's take 100,000. Let's go ahead and divide that by $9.95. That means it's going to take you 10,050 50 copies to be able to make $100,000. All right. Now let's give and take that. If you want to make $1 million, which is everybody's dream, seems like, let's go ahead and divide that to $9.95. That means you only have to sell 100,502 copies of your book for $9.95. Now, if you want to make the pan much sweeter, then if you don't want to sell it for $9.95, sell it for, let's say, the least $2.99. That means you're gonna have to sell 334,448 copies to make $1 million. All right, so you just find your niche. You have to be on the low end. I'm gonna show you this right here. Let me put my pen back in. Okay, so you have this low end, and it'll take you much longer to get here. To get to there depends on however your formula goes, or you can do it the other way, as whereas you're doing the 1 million and you sold it for $9, so it's higher, right? So it's higher, so that means it's gonna make that lower to reach to quickly be able to make this 1 million. All right, so if that makes sense. So I hope I didn't actually confuse anybody. If I did, please stop, rewind, and watch this again, and I guarantee you it's going to make sense. I recommend that every video that I teach, watch it 2 to 3 times, because when I was in school for psychology, when you see something or hear something 3 times or repeat it to you 2 to 3 times, it tends to stick a little bit more. All right, so if you hear me saying a lot of things that I teach more, I say 3 times or a little bit more, then this is the reason why, because I want each of these things that I state to stick inside your brain set and inside your brain. All right, so again, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and recap. We went ahead and went over the formula of how many books that you need. So you just do your own calculation. You're able to know. You put your goal right here. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and clear this. Okay. So let's recap. If you want to make $1 million or whatever your amount is, put amount. This is going to be how much you sell it for. All right. Don't forget to divide it. And this is going to be how many copies you have to sell. And this is going to be sale price. All right. So I hope this actually makes sense to you all. If you all have any questions, feel free to contact me or put it in the comments, and I'll definitely help you out. Stay tuned for the next module.